It's Monday once again, and we're back here with Monday with the Mayor. I'm Bradford Raths, and we're joined by Denny Spinner.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we had a new salary ordinance up for a proposal at the last council meeting. Let's delve into that a little bit.
Okay, the salary ordinance will be up for final approval at an upcoming meeting, but there was a much discussion among our council, among our supervisors, on looking at our how our salaries are structured for our employees. And previously, for those who are unaware of it, there was the way our salary was. There was a specific pay for based on the number of years that you worked for the city. It was a 1, 2, 3-year level, and that was basically it. The supervisors and the council asked that we look into being more of a merit-based pay system. So we took the existing structure and created a range in each of the job descriptions. And what the ordinance that's going to come before the council for their review is, we moved the range of that top pay in each category, increased it by 2%. But we also, the council suggested that there be a standard raise of 1% across the board based on an evaluation. So what will happen between now and March, should this ordinance be approved, is that every supervisor will evaluate all the employees. There is a specific rating system in the evaluation that, should they score in the middle range of this evaluation system, they will get a standard raise of 1%. Should an employee score above the standard range, they would be eligible for a raise above 1% up to the 2% cap. On the other end, should the employees score below the standard range, then there would have to be a recommendation of a raise below the standard raise of 1%. Anything above or below the standard would be reviewed by the HR department and by the mayor for their before it was approved. What we see in this is that we feel that the vast majority of our employees will fall in the standard range or above. What this provides is, for the employees who are doing the extra work, really doing above the call duty type range of work, that there's an opportunity for the supervisor, the superintendent, to reward that person for that effort. So the 1% raise is what the council has approved as the kind of across the board range. And again, the council and the supervisors are very confident that across the board that'll happen for the large majority of our employees. But it gives our supervisors the opportunity to reward and incentivize the employees that are doing the work above and beyond what's just in the job description. So I think it's an opportunity for the employees to see that they can, by given that extra effort, be rewarded through this salary ordinance. Now, it is a culture change for our employees, and I intend to have meetings with once this ordinance is passed, I intend to have meetings with every department to answer their questions, to explain how this is working. The supervisors are on board with this. So it'll be a transition time for us this year. But as we move forward, if this is the ordinance, the structure that we want to use, as years to come, it'll become a little bit more easy to understand. But I think it's a way to reward those employees who are doing the good work and give supervisors a little more latitude in how they can make those salary decisions.
Busy month in Huntingburg with a lot of festivals. Let's start off with the Hispanic Cultural Festival that took place this past weekend.
This weekend we had our first Hispanic Cultural Festival, working with ALASI, the Association of Latin Americans in Southern Indiana, and the Du Bois County Community Foundation helped provide some funding for it. Friday and Saturday we had the festival in the Market Street area right behind Old Town Hall. It was first of all, perfect weather. You couldn't ask for better weather. But we had a great turnout. We had an outstanding group of people came together. This is something, as I was speaking with former Mayor Connie Noss on Saturday, she was there, and when Mayor Noss was in office is when they had the influx of some Hispanic workers and Hispanic residents in our area. And as she looked at this, she said, well, this was a long time dream come true, to have an area, a festival where our Hispanic and our non-Hispanic people could come together and celebrate their heritage, much as Herbstfest, which is coming up and we'll talk about, celebrates kind of our German heritage. We have a significant Hispanic population in our county. This gave them an opportunity to show their appreciation of their home now and to share their culture with us. And one of the most impressive displays that I saw during the weekend was from the New Life Church group from Jasper. They did an outstanding presentation, brought many of the cultures from Salvador, from Mexico, from Guatemala, from Costa Rica, and brought those up on stage and celebrated the different heritage among the Hispanic community, but also showed out how they all work together as well. And it was just very impressive. That was kind of like, if I could sum up what the festival was about, it was that presentation, because we got to see a multicultural event. The foods were from across the board, from each of those areas as well, which I learned a lot about the differences in the types of foods based on the what's native in their country. So it was just a great event. We had some great visitors. Patricia Maza Pittsford, the general consulate from El Salvador, was here on Friday evening and on Saturday morning. To represent her country, was very pleased and honored to have her here. Diego Morales from Governor Pence's office was here from his Community Affairs Department to send a letter from the governor commending the LASA group for their efforts. Representative Bouchon was here Saturday afternoon and had a great visit with the folks. So all in all, it was a wonderful event, and we hope to make it something, build on it, learn from a few rough spots with our first event, but we'll build on it. And I think it was just very well received by the whole community. So, and I appreciate all the community for coming out and supporting the event. And if you went away hungry, it was your own fault. The food was. I saw you down there. The food was pretty good.
Yeah, I missed out on that part. But moving right along, you alluded to it already. Huntingburg Herbstfest starting next week.
Yeah, coming up next weekend. The following weekend, we'll have the Herbstfest, and that'll again be kicked off with our 4-day celebration on Thursday night. Goes through Sunday, concluding with the parade event on Sunday. Again, another opportunity. When you think about the fests in our area, and they're all great. They all have kind of their own signature event. And I keep going back to food. The kind of the signature event for the Herbstfest is the food booths. I mean, my gosh, if you've got a great variety of flavors down there, everything from fish sandwiches to strombolis to the elephant ears, all the So the food is just outstanding. But the whole purpose behind this is, number one, to bring a community together to have a celebration like this, so celebrate what we are. But also, it's a great opportunity. All these organizations that have booths down here, this is their major fundraising event for the year too. So it's a way for them to help keep these civic and church organizations going. Everything from cheerleaders to football team, every kind of booster club is down there, and this is an opportunity for you not only to support them, but to also just come together as a community and have a great time. A lot of music, a lot of events. The Outhouse team, I think we're trying to get them. We're looking to take the title back in the Outhouse race this year for the city of Huntingburg, and that'll be something that we're working hard for. But just everything across the board. If you need any information on it, you can just go to the Herbstfest website or Facebook page, and all that information is out there. Still time to sign up for some of the events. So we're just looking forward to another great year of the Herbstfest this year.
Yeah, can't afford for me to be left out twice on the food.
Bring your billfold and enjoy. If you need any help, I can tell you pretty well. I got a review of every stand, and they're all good. But if you tell me what your preference is, we can point you in the right direction.
Well, I may just take you up on that. Mayor, thank you very much.
Thank you. We got the handshake there.
Yeah. This has been Monday with the Mayor. We'll have more news right after this.